All right, let's get this show started.
In today's news, Israel Adesanya reveals a timeline for his return. Izzy is coming off a submission loss to Dricus du Plessis from back at UFC 305 in August, which marked his second loss in a row. This is also the first time in Adesanya's career that he's lost 2 fights back-to-back. The former champ recently appeared on the Adam Carolla show, where he discussed his return, stating that he would like to fight by the end of this year or early 2025. You can watch the full interview on Adam's YouTube channel, links in today's video description.
Who would you like to fight? I mean, there's a lot of fights out there for you.
I mean, even though I don't have the belt, they still got my name in their mouth.
I know.
I'm still Israel Adesanya, but for me, again, I'll let them call me out or whatever. At the moment, I want to fight one more time before the end of this year or early next year, but I don't know yet. I'm just training, building off what we left off, and I'll get the call at some point with a few options. I'm sure Dana will hit me up at some point.
I mean, what, Strickland's out there?
Yeah, but he's going to fight du Plessis first. I think he's next, so even see how that plays out, see how the Rob comes up fight plays out. And there's some other, young guys on the come up, so yeah, we'll see.
Kamaru Usman picks Khalil Rountree to beat Alex Pereira. As UFC 307 in Salt Lake City quickly approaches, Alex remains a significant betting favorite against the substantial underdog, Khalil Rountree Jr. Yet despite the odds set by the Las Vegas bookmakers, there are those within the MMA community who are standing firm in their prediction that Rountree Jr. will shock the world this weekend. Amongst them is former welterweight champion Kamaru Usman. Speaking on his Pound for Pound podcast, Usman explained why he's picking Khalil to beat Pereira.
Alex Pereira, Khalil Rountree are similar, very, very similar in a way. Am I wrong? They can both strike very, very well. If you say, okay, there's an area that's not as strong as everywhere else, are they similar here?
Yeah.
They are. Now, Alex Pereira, of course, is a little more seasoned as far as his stand-up being more complete. And Alex ain't gonna get tired. Alex will start from start to finish. Alex Pereira is still gonna be in that fight. That's the only edge that I will give to Alex Pereira here. But if they're both slugging, they're both thumping, I think Khalil Rountree has as good of a chance as anybody. Just to shock the world, I think Khalil Rountree could get this done.
Damn, dude, I think, dude, if it does everything that you're saying, Kamaru, you're about to go viral, my friend.
I'm telling you.
Chael Sonnen shares an interesting take on the Pereira vs. Rountree fight. The American gangster is yet another man who believes that Rountree Jr. can shock the world at UFC 307. Speaking on the most recent episode of Good Guy Bad Guy with Daniel Cormier, Sonnen refused to make a pick, but explained why he thinks Khalil might be able to pull off an upset.
Brewing for an upset, and I'm not giving you a prediction, but I'm telling you now, everything that could be wrong for Pereira in terms of the commonalities that everyone that's ever been upset has faced. Finding yourself in a match that's harder than the audience knows. Finding yourself in a match that's more dangerous than you're aware. Finding yourself in a match where this guy's going to play your game, and I'm talking about the big, heavy shots on the feet. I'm not arguing that Khalil is cleaner or more talented of a kickboxer than Pereira, but I will argue for you, Pereira can hit you one time and put you down. Khalil only has to hit him one time, and Khalil will put him down. I'm telling you, Daniel, every upset has a couple of commonalities. This fight, you've got to keep your eyes on it. And I'm not even giving you a prediction yet. I'm just telling you now. Number one battle Khalil's got is to show up and fight. And Pereira's going to get to a point where guys don't do that. Pereira is entering that Mike Tyson-esque fear factor where guys are going to wilt in the back. I just don't believe that's Khalil. I think Khalil's got one more good one in him. I think he can overcome this, and I think he is a real problem for Pereira.
Alex Pereira challenges Khalil Rountree Jr. ahead of UFC 307. In a recent interview with Shaq MMA, Rountree Jr. said that he would not shoot takedowns against Pereira because he wants to give the fans an exciting fight fought on the feet.
I think people are fans of me because of the way that I fight. So part of that approach is just giving people what they pay for, like when people pay to watch me fight, or if they know that I'm on a card, they kind of know what to expect, and that's just my style. Now, yeah, there are many different styles and strategies to winning this game, which I understand. And I'm very clear on going for the win. But I'd love to go for the win in a way that excites my fans and excites, the world, really.
Now, in an interview with Kevin Iole, Pereira challenged Rountree to bet a percentage of his purse against using takedowns at UFC 307, saying, "Honestly, bro, everybody says that before trying to shoot a takedown against this guy, so it's hard to believe. The only way I'll believe it is if Khalil goes public and says, I promise that I'm not going to shoot a takedown on this guy, and if I do, I'm going to donate a percentage of my purse to charity, then I'll believe it and say let's bang." Anthony Smith and Alex Pereira squashed their beef. Pereira and Smith have had an ongoing feud over the past year while Anthony was campaigning for a fight against Poatan. However, ahead of Pereira's headline bout at UFC 307 against Khalil Rountree this weekend, the two came together for an interview on ESPN where they put their differences aside and forgave each other for what was said in the past.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that's awesome. I love that. Thank you. Awesome. Well, thank you for doing this and having to sit down with me. Aside from the competitive rivalry or whatever it was before, I got a lot of respect for you. I'm a big fan of your game. I love watching you fight. Best of luck here in Salt Lake City, and I really appreciate you and your whole team.
Pô, valeu, eu também agradeço também pelo contato, desde quando ele falou com o Glover, né? Queria fazer essa entrevista, pô, eu fiquei muito feliz, né? Que ele mostrou também, né? O quando ele quer estar perto, né? E, pô, acho que ele não tem maldade, não tem, né, rancor nenhum com as provocações que a gente tivemos e, pô, hoje tô muito melhor, me sinto muito bem.
Awesome. Thank you. Shama.
Khabib Nurmagomedov shuts down any hopes of him returning to the UFC. Khabib was recently a guest on a Malaysian press conference where he was asked about a potential return to the octagon. There, the Eagle stated yet again that there's no chance he'll ever return to MMA, but that people won't miss him too much because he'll stay active as a coach.
When are you going back to octagon? Is there a chance, even a slight chance, a tiny chance?
There is no chance.
No chance. Not even 1%?
Not even 1%.
0.1, no?
Minus.
Minus, okay.
Minus. If you guys need champions, I'm helping my brothers to become champions. We have Islam champion, we have Omar next contender, we have Usman champion, we have a lot of champions. You guys never gonna miss me because in our team and our gym we create champions.
Great.
You guys gonna have always champions, don't worry about this.
It's time for today's top memes. Third place was found over on Reddit and was posted by Incognito Wombat. Second place meme was found over on Reddit and was posted by Melodic Scenario. And the top pick was found over on X and was posted by Mr. Testosterone. Thanks for watching. If you like the content, smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe to stay in the talk.